Yo, guys, welcome back to Traversal ENT. What can I say, guys? That was a big fight. That was a big fight. This is what I like to see as a boxing fan watching boxing. I like to see two guys who want to beat each other up, who want to knock each other out, get in the ring, and really lay it all on the line. And that's what you had to last night. You had two guys going in there, laying it all in the ring. Congratulations, a shout out to Ryan Garcia. This guy did well. He definitely did well. I gotta say, he impressed me. He definitely impressed me. Now, I know 101 people have 101 things to say about Ryan Garcia. Say what you want about the kid, but the kid did impress me. Now, I'm gonna get into what he done that impressed me specifically slightly later on in the video, guys. If you haven't done so already, just take a little minute out. See that subscribe button on the bottom right-hand side of your screen? Click on that. Then you can subscribe right to the channel, stay up to date with all the latest, and make sure you hit the like button, guys. Back to the video. Now, I did say it's going to be a tough fight, 50-50 type fight, although I did pick Ryan Garcia to win, and I did say possible KO, which is, my prediction came out right to the T, guys. So I'm 1-0 in my predictions. Let's make sure our predictions stay correct. And that's simply because I was predicting out of what I'm seeing from fighters and not the heart. When you do that, you can end up losing a lot of money, mate. Back to the fight. Look, I tell you this, right? Ryan Garcia's arrogance and ignorance, as I said, young fighters carry that. It helped him at this fight. It really did. Now, the truth is, I think Ryan's belief that he could beat Campbell took him far in this fight. Because he really feels coming in that I can beat this guy. This guy shouldn't be able to beat me. And even though he was dropped by Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia, he reacted like a champion does. So that was impressive. I like how his reaction after he got dropped, because he did get dropped, but his reaction was pretty good. What else was interesting about the fight? Now, guys, a lot of people are pointing out the fact that Luke Campbell was able to drop Ryan Garcia. So a lot of people are pointing out to that. But they haven't looked at round 5. If you look at the closing of round 5, just before the bell goes, Ryan Garcia clips Luke Campbell with a right hook. Remember, right? The hook is Ryan's punch. That is his money maker, his bread and butter. He clips him top of the head with the right hook. Bang! I'm telling you guys right now, Luke Campbell was done. And I mean done. He was finished. Done. He was out on his feet. When Ryan clipped him in round 5, the clock, go and watch that fight. Closing of round 5, when Ryan clipped him on the head, right? Luke Campbell was gone. He was out on his feet. He did exactly what Kubrat Pulev did with Joshua. He turned his back to Ryan Garcia, went on the ropes, turned his back. He did not want any more. Now, I'm telling you guys, he was absolutely saved by the bell. God had blessed him so much that he was so lucky. Yeah, by the grace of the Lord, the bell went off just as he turned his back around to Ryan Garcia. Luke was absolutely finished. He was out on his feet. So I got a shout out to Luke Campbell, because that's some serious recuperative powers. That guy was done after that punch. All right? Done. I was like, whoa. And the bell absolutely saved by the bell to the T. So then, obviously, the next round, he was told by his corner, this is Luke Campbell, to keep his composure. Yeah? He just had to keep his composure. Ryan was going to come at him. All right? And Ryan did come at Luke Campbell. Now, understand something, guys. Ryan did something in this fight that I've never seen Ryan Garcia really do. Not really. All right? Ryan Garcia, to close the gap between... Now, understand, he was measuring Luke and he was fighting at a good range where he could let his shots go off. Remember, Ryan Garcia is a combination puncher. But when he was further out than he wanted to be, to close the distance, he would lunge in with a hook to the body, right? Now that, understand guys, that is a devastating shot. If you're hooking to the body, especially if it's the liver shot, you know, if you hit a fighter with the liver shot, the shot doesn't have to be ultra impactful to cause damage. You know that, right? Now imagine how much more devastating that shot is going to be if you're lunging in, swinging the hook to the body. That is insane. That is insane. That whole lunging in, throwing hooks. I mean, Roy Jones used to lunge in and throw hooks. And that's why his hooks were powerful. This guy did the same thing, but did it to the body. He lunged in and threw hooks. And he kept doing that. I know it's the first time he did that. Believe it or not, guys, this is what impressed me about Ryan Garcia. See, after he got dropped in round 2, right? He got dropped hard. He gets up, he shakes it off, right? And he moves around. He follows that up with a lunging hook to the body. Right there and then. Bang! I thought that was a beautiful shot he just threw there. Why doesn't he throw more of that? And just as I said that the following round 3, Ryan Garcia landed about 2 or 3 more of those very same hooks to the body. Every time the gap was slightly wider between him and Luke Campbell and he wanted to close some gap, he wouldn't just hop in there with jabs. This guy was lunging to the body. Now, every time he did that, Luke thought he was going to come on top, yeah? Luke literally thought he was going to come up top, so he would cover up, he'd have his guard up. But Ryan would go to the body. He understood. And I really do believe that Ryan Garcia read Luke Campbell. He figured him out in that ring. He really did. Because he figured that Luke Campbell's very wary of his hooks. So he lunged to the body. Now, he did that 2 or 3 more times in round 3. I thought it was very impressive. The guy gets dropped round 2. The very next round, he wins it for me. He gets up from getting dropped in round 2 and he puts up a decent challenge. Luke Campbell should have pressed a little bit more after he had Ryan on the floor, but he didn't. He played it cautiously. He played it smart. But Ryan did very well. He found the hook to the body. He found that. He tried it out in round 2 after he got dropped. Straight after, he discovered the shot fully in round 3. And I'm telling you guys, he did it, I think, 1 more time before he threw it in round 7. When it came to round 7, again, Ryan Garcia he was controlling the fight. Luke was doing very well and he was absolutely game. It was very they were pretty much on par in terms of either man could win it type thing. Although, in my opinion, Ryan was the aggressor in the fight. He was pressing the action. Luke was doing a good job. Luke had the finesse in this fight. Luke had all the finesse, all right? But Ryan had the raw talent in this fight. Ryan had the raw talent and his hunger was he had a bit more hunger than Luke. You could kind of see it. Luke came in there prepared. He wanted to knock out Ryan, but Ryan had the raw talent and the hunger, right? And it carried him through the fight. Round 7 comes in. Again, there was that little gap, that little distance. That's all Ryan needs. And because Ryan is fast, remember Ryan's got fast hand, guys. He lunges with that hook. Luke thinks he's going to come up top, so he covers up top because Ryan is a hooker up top. He's a headhunter. But he goes down low again. Bang! This time he caught him on the button. And I'm telling you guys, there's nothing Luke Campbell could have done about that punch, right? Once that punch had made connection, it's a wrap. Now, I'm telling you guys this. At that moment, anyone getting that same punch from Ryan Garcia was not getting up from that punch. Because when you hit the liver like that, on the button like that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. It was a very entertaining fight. And you could see Ryan Garcia's excitement. He was absolutely ecstatic at the fact that he won in that fashion. And apparently he had been saying that he was going to drop Luke with a body shot. I didn't know that, but it came to fruition, guys. Now, let's have a quick look at the good, the bad, the ugly. So the good is that Ryan Garcia shows that Mexican toughness that all Mexicans want to see from their fighters. You know, the pretty boy who's got the mean streak, the pretty boy with killer instincts. Ryan Garcia is that guy. He's got that mean streak about him. All Mexicans appreciate that. I appreciate that. Tick there. That's the good, right? Also, Ryan's power is real. I think that box is definitely ticked for me because the way that guy clips Luke in round 5, Luke was done. He was out. Understand that before that, the hooks, they were not landing flush because Luke was catching some on the glove, etc., right? Luke's got decent defense. The straight shots were doing really well from Garcia. But when he clipped in round 5, guys, go back and watch that round, right? Look at the end of round 5, the last 3 seconds of round 5. Luke was out. And I mean out. He was out on his feet. If you want to know what out on his feet looks like, go and watch that round. All right? So Ryan's power is real. There's no doubt about that. He definitely showed that he's got the power. And there was one time when he hit Luke and he really buckled Luke. Luke was staggered a couple times in that fight. Ryan was hit flush, but Ryan was really dropped and hurt once, in my opinion. Maybe twice. Luke was staggered a couple times in that fight. So the power's real with Ryan Garcia, right? King Rise got that real power. I'll give him credit on that. That's the good. The speed we knew it was there. The rawness we knew it was there. And he's got time to polish up his skills. He needs to learn from the tutelage of guys like Saul Canelo Alvarez. There's no one better to learn from than Canelo, facts. right? Okay. So what's the bad and what's the ugly? The bad, I would say, is there's a part of Ryan Garcia that's too macho for his own good. He needs to understand. I mean, he probably didn't feel like he needed to do it with Luke Campbell, but if he was in there with Devontae Davis and Devontae's neutralizing your hooks like Luke was neutralizing Ryan's hooks at the start, you need to switch up your game plan a little bit. Now he kind of did that with Campbell, but not as much. Against other fighters, he needs to really have a solid plan B, right? You can't just stick to plan A and use toughness to get you through every single fight. Sometimes you got to switch it up a little bit, right? Because guys like Devontae Davis is also good at figuring fighters out. So that was that. I will say this though, Ryan Garcia is usually the guy that comes out guns blazing fast in the fight. It was shocking to me that Luke Campbell dropped him in the second round. I did not see that coming. Right? If anything, I expected Luke to get dropped in the second round. That's what I'm saying, guys. But so the bad is he needs to have a solid plan B, guys. He can't just go in there with plan A. Not with every fighter. And what's the ugly? I don't really think there is an ugly. People got a lot of stuff to say. I don't believe in trying to, okay, you review a fighter, but you don't try and throw trash at a fighter after they've had a tough fight. Nah, it doesn't work like that for me. He showed cojones getting in there. He fought like a champ. He deserves all the praise he gets. What I did like about Ryan Garcia is he's trying to stay consistent. This guy is real. He said, look, I've been calling out Tank. I still want Tank. And if I can't get Tank, I know Devin Haney, but he'll get in the ring. I'll get in the ring with him too. Oscar's like, whoa, chill. Let them chase you because you're the big name now. Now, Ryan Garcia is going to be that marquee name. Guys like him is going to be the marquee name. But guys, I'm going to do another video now. I'm thinking, should I do that as a separate video? I might just do that as a separate video, guys. Because it's a fighter that I think Ryan Garcia needs to stay away from. And I'm not talking about Tank Davis, guys. Nor am I talking about Devin Haney. There is a fighter that I don't think you should put Ryan Garcia in there with right now. Because he can cause Ryan Garcia serious problems too. Right? And I'm going to talk about that fighter in the next video, guys. So look out for that. Traversal ENT right here. Giving you the lowdown. And the prediction was absolutely right. I got it spot on, guys. Spot on. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in another one. I'm out.